praise the name of the living God. We give you glory, honor, and praise right here from Canton, Michigan. We want to welcome you to Leading from the Future, the TV broadcast with yours truly, Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon, a prophet you can trust. This is a unique space where inspiration seamlessly blends with revelation to empower you on your journey. Here, we don't just keep you informed. We believe that through the information and revelation that we give you, and we want to transform your perspective, help you dive into these riveting stories of individuals who triumphed over adversity. And not only that, whether you're a marketplace innovator, a ministry trailblazer, a visionary still sketching the dream on a napkin, this space was designed for you. Each episode that we bring to you from a prophetic voice, a seasoned pastor leadership strategist, we help pull back the curtain on the next era of influencers, an era where kingdom principles, power cutting edge technology, generosity outspaces scarcity, and leaders who don't just respond to trends, they set them. You will hear stories of entrepreneurs and different leaders who have overcome and walk in resilience. Expect fresh insight, fearless faith, and practical tools that equip you to stand in your present but lead from your God given future. See, the future isn't coming, it's calling. And together we're answering it right now. That's why we call it leading from the future. Well, listen, our guest today, you know how we do it. We always bring you relevant information, relevant leaders that's on the cutting edge. All their stories are amazing. Keep you on the edge of your feet, right? You don't got to put on no soap opera. None of that. You come right here. We got you and keep you inspired and informed. Well, my next guest, meet Sheila Hearn. She's a proud United States Army veteran. You know me, I'm United States Marine Corps. Hoorah. All right. She's a devoted mother and powerhouse entrepreneur with over 25 years of leadership experience. She's from Greenville, Mississippi, and now thriving in South Carolina. Sheila balances her role as a senior operations consultant in anti-money laundering at Bank of America with her passion for holistic wellness. She is the founder of what she calls Count M3N LLC. That's right, a CMOS jail business that promotes health, vitality, personal growth. She has a bachelor's degree in management, roots in service. Sheila brings both discipline and a heart to everything she touches. Listen, she's guided by this mantra: don't chase people, attract them. Work hard, be yourself, and those meant to be in your life will come and they will stay. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to my stage for the first time on this platform of Leading from the Future, the one, the only Sheila Hearn. That's right. Welcome to Leading from the Future.
Thank you, Dr. Shannon. I appreciate that. That was a great, great invitation to your show. I appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, listen, we're going to dive right in it like we always do. Tell people who you are, right? We told them where you're from, but who are your parents and what's their names?
So, my parents are Maddie and Lonnie Sanders out of Greenville, Mississippi. My biological father is the deceased Hardy Bill, but those are my parents at this particular time. Um, and they're from the same state and city that I'm from. So, that's who I am.
All right. What role then did your parents play, in shaping your view of life,
Ooh.
maybe work and purpose?
I tell you, so my mom and my stepfather are my biggest fans for everything that I've done from grade school all the way through my military careers, college with my kids and everything. They are my inspirations. They are also ministers at our church back in our hometown, both the lead pastor and the assistant pastor at our church back home. So they have been my spiritual guide as well as my mentors for developing myself in life and just making sure that I stay on the right track. They have been my big push.
Wow. Saying that they're your big supporters and big push, that's huge. So let me ask you this then. I was going to move, but I want to stay here for just a moment. Then, what are some values then that your parents instilled in you that you today still carry within your business?
Number
Ye-
one, put God first, right?
yes.
Always put God first, and everything else will follow through. Number two would be family, right? To make sure that you always instill family in everything that you do. And then the third one would be to always try to communicate, right? Because communication in any relationships builds the strength. So, God first, family, and communicating. So that would be our biggest values that we instill.
Wow, that's huge. Now, one last thing dealing with your parents, and then we're moving forward, and that is this. When you think about your parents, your mother, your stepfather, whoever, what advice or wisdom do you believe you carry still today that has stuck with you over the years?
uh, it's a lot of advice, but I can remember in particular just the discipline that I received from my mom, mainly because my mom was the disciplinary, and so for me, I carried that through to my children, being the disciplinary, and for me, it was not just being a disciplinarian, but explaining why, something was wrong or right, making sure that the kids behind you, making sure they understand why it's wrong or why it's right, and explain it in not just a biblical sense, but in a sense that makes sense to them as well. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's the answer I would give.
No, that's good. That's very good. Thank you for those questions. We always like to open up our show with people's parents and things that they've got imparted into them. It's amazing, all the different stories that we've heard. Let's deal now with you. How did you get into the Army?
Oh, so I graduated high school, went to college just like some of my other friends. Really, I didn't want to be in college. I went only because my friends were going. And
Okay.
so I didn't have a sense of direction, and I needed that. So my youngest brother and I both had a conversation one night. He was graduating high school at the time, and I had been out 2 years. And I needed a sense of direction as to what I really wanted to do in life. Attending college sounded, great. Everybody say, "Hey, go to college," but I had no sense of direction as to what I wanted to do or what I wanted to be. I knew that, I had a small vision, but it wasn't it wasn't something that I knew was a hard go. So we both talked about it and we decided, hey, let's join the military, and we did it.
Wow. That's amazing. Off of a dare. See, don't dare you nothing,
Hmm.
boy. You better watch out. You start daring you in some
Please don't.
trouble, boy. It's in trouble. It's in trouble. Well, let's talk about this. I heard your story a couple of times. Your CMOS, I've seen it, touched it, got it, order it, and you do that. But you got a story behind this
I do.
CMOS. So, what
Mm.
inspired you to start your CMOS business? And what was the aha moment? Because there's a big story that people need to know about this.
So I'll give a quick story, right? So for me, the last 5 years has been a journey. I have learned and found peace through it all. But I lost my oldest son about 5 years ago, not about over 5 years ago, a little bit over 5 years ago. And just going home, to see family members back at home, friends and family members, I noticed that everybody's health was declining. And I just didn't want to lose anyone else, right? And not for health reasons, something that I figured, I could help. So I would always go home and implement workout plans and, different dietary restrictions for everyone to follow, but I needed more, right? I needed to get them to cleanse their bodies the holistic way instead of using medications, right? So I was on CMOS myself. I had been taking it, I think, about 2 years at that time, and I just really wanted my mom to see my mom do better with her health, and like I said, the rest of the family as well. And so I asked them to try it, and I knew, most African American families, we don't want anything that doesn't taste good, right? So I gave them some sea moss, and I started making it with the mango first, and they were like, "Okay, I'll take it, if it tastes good." And so when I gave them the mango sea moss, they loved it. And so it has helped to heal and do the other, properties of sea moss, what it does as far as health for us. And so they're always requesting it. And I said, you know what, let's just go bigger with this. Let's introduce this to other people. So it was mainly the health and awareness part of sea moss, wanting to see my family and my friends stay around a little bit longer.
Mm. Wow, that's so good. When you talk about what makes this product so powerful to you, and how did you pick CMOS of all things?
Well, so I was I was about to exit the military at this time, and for some reason the body starts to change, in a shut down manner of when you don't use those muscles and do all the normal things that it's used to doing. And so I started getting all of these unexplained pains in my shoulder, my knee, my back, just all kinds of things. And I had already been dealing with some other issues like IBS and just some gut issues. And so
Mhm.
a friend of mine who had sea moss, and I saw it for the first time, but I didn't know what it was. And I was like, "What is that?" It looked like maybe a noodle plant or something. And I was
Right,
like, "Okay,
right.
that looks strange, but what is it?" And so she told me a little information about it, and she said it helps her. And I said, "Okay, well, tell me a little bit more." And she was like, "I really don't know much, but I do take it." And so I did my research. And after doing my research, I was wowed. I was like, "Okay, this has a lot of benefits, right?" And so I started playing with it. I was taking it raw, just raw sea moss. And I was like, okay, this doesn't taste so well. And so I started using it with my fruit, taking it with my fruit, like pineapples. I would put some on a pineapple and take it. And so I said, you know what, Dami? Yeah, I call myself Dami. I said, look, Dami, just go on and mix it with the fruit, right? Let's see how it tastes. And so I played with it until I perfected it and I made it taste great. So, and that's what I did.
Mm.
So that's how I learned
Wow.
about it.
Wow, that is so amazing. Now, for those who don't know what exactly is CMOS and what are the key health benefits, can you elaborate
Mhm.
on that for people who may, what is CMOS? I ain't never seen it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, what exactly is CMOS and what are the health benefits?
So sea moss is it's a plant. It's from the seaweed family that comes from the Atlantic Ocean. It
Mm,
has 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs. It helps with digestive issues, inflammation, iron. It has it's so many minerals, so many benefits to it. I can't tell you everything, but I can tell you do your research, right? Because I always tell people I don't want to tell you everything. I want you to do your research, but I can tell you number one for me was the 92 minerals that the body needs. The body needs 102. Sea moss has 92 of them, so why not take it? Right. So that would be my biggest go for why I think, people should do more research on it themselves and see what it provides. But it has a lot of health benefits to it.
wow. Well, I can tell you, people, if you're just now tuning in, you're tuning in to Leading from the Future with our special guest, Sheila Hearn. Sheila Hearn is not only an Army veteran, listen, she is an entrepreneur that created CMOS in a special way. Now, she talks about CMOS. And for those of you who don't know, she said you can do your homework on CMOS. CMOS is often used in gel or capsules or powder or raw form, as she talked about, to
Hmm.
support your overall health and wellness. It has become especially popular in holistic and wellness communities, but for us, Dr. Sebi was talking about this as I looked at a bunch of his videos and stuff like that from a natural mineral
Hmm.
content and potential health benefits. She mentioned to you that it's rich in nutrients, contains 92 of the 102 minerals that the human body needs, right? That you need these, including iodine, zinc, calcium, potassium, sulfur, iron, and magnesium.
Mhm.
All that your body
Mhm.
needs. Some people don't take it. They wonder what's wrong with their aches and bones, as you heard Sheila talks about. And it supports your thyroid function. Your thyroid is your
Thyroid.
major
Mhm.
function
Immune
of the
system.
body. Due to its high iodine content, then sea moss will help you support your thyroid. That's why a lot of people gain weight, can't lose weight. Their thyroid is off track. Thyroid hormone productions. Women have hormone issues a lot. Listen, sea moss can help you. It boosts in your immunity, right? You got to build your immune system. During COVID-19, we found out that over 85% of people's immune system is low. Vitamin D low, vitamin C low. Man, they was getting sick like crazy. But guess what? If you was taking sea moss, it would have helped you. All right. Sea moss will promote healthy skin. That's right. It's anti-inflammatory, moisturized properties make it popular for your skincare. Boy, I tell you, I've been taking it from this woman of God right here. And boy, I've been giving it to everybody. Taste this, taste this, taste it. Okay. I've been trying every day. I told Kate, come over here and taste it. Her husband takes it. Okay. I want everybody to taste this, all right? Because I ain't never tasted that good, all right? So I just need y'all to just I just want to give y'all a little bit of history because you know me, I'm a teacher and I have to teach real good, okay? So I had to make sure that y'all know Sheila is not playing. She know exactly what she's doing and how to help you in what you need to do with this product, okay? Now, let's move forward to that. What challenges now do you face, Sheila, in launching, when you started launching CMOS, and how did you overcome those challenges to get to where you are today?
The biggest challenge would be shipping and using fresh fruit, right? Um, Fresh fruit only lasts so long when it's refrigerated. And if it's not in the refrigerator, it will only last so long. So that was one of the challenges. But I found a way to freeze it, right? I
Mm.
just kept playing with it and buying different jars and everything to make sure that I could freeze it so that, this product could really get out there. Another one was the trust from individuals about CMOS, because people always tend to go to the cons faster than they go to the pros of a product. And so, yeah, for me, it was just making sure that they were knowledgeable about it. And if you can trust the doctors with the medication that is temporary, is a temporary fix, why not take something that's going to fix you permanently, right? So just always educating on CMOS and providing additional information for those that need it. I'm always giving out extra pamphlets. I will go and print it off myself just to give out more information about CMOS. So those were ways that I overcame all the obstacles that I ran into.
Wow. Well, listen, everybody, if you're just tuning in, you're tuning in to Leading from the Future. This is where we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to come right back as we're talking to our special guest, Sheila Hearn, who is the founder of her product, right, of sea moss. I mean, she mixes it. I don't know how she came up with it, but it's great. I've tasted it from other people, and all I can tell you, I didn't take it, okay? I didn't come back. I didn't knock on their door. I didn't try to call them. I ain't trying to hunt them down, okay? But Miss Sheila, who gave me a little bit. And man, I said, okay, ship it to me. I paid it up front. I don't even care.
Hmm.
Take a day, take 2 weeks. Just get it to me, okay? Train, plane, I ain't care. So I'm telling you, we're gonna be back with Sheila, all right, in a moment. But I want to give most of you an opportunity to support this broadcast. I need you to help us take these stories around the world. Thank you that we're on Apple TV. Thank you that we're on Roku and Hulu. Thank you that we're already moving into these homes on Stage Plus. Thank you. We thank you that we also doing YouTube and social media. We thank you, but we thank you for your support. We always look for 10 of you to sow every episode, right? We need 5 of you to sow 500, 200, $1,000, because when we put it on TV, it's not cheap. That's all I can tell you, okay? But we do it because we want to inspire you. We want you to be catapulted to your next, and we want you to find your purpose. Here's the ways you can go and sow: Cash App or the VChirp app, all right? And we thank you in advance for helping us to take these stories all around the world. All right. Next up, I want you to get the newest book, our newest book. Listen, you want to get this book. It's called Sacred Success. We launched it, and let me tell you, it's already a #1 bestseller on Amazon as well as Barnes and Noble. Sacred Success, unlocking God given prosperity, right? It's unlock the abundant life God has prepared for you with Sacred Success. In other words, through this prophetic insight, transformative stories, and participant biblical strategies, you will understand what it is to walk in your inheritance that God has left to all of us. It's not about money, it's about you understanding how to use money. It's not about material or selling out to materialism. It's about you understanding material is tools that God has given you to use. And you don't have to chase money. Money will chase you when you do right. When you line up and do it right, guess what? It'll chase you down. I promise you. And you'll be able to use it to be a blessing to yourself and others, because that's what we call leaders live generously. Get your book today on Amazon, or you could go to the victorychurchint.org. All right. That is our special gift to you today. Listen, you want to get that book? Get it today. All right. And you can also get it in a hard copy back. Hard copy, soft copy, or of course the ebook. All right. Thank you so much. We thank you for always partnering with us. This is not just another event. This is a divine gathering, a sacred collision of faith, leadership, and destiny. Dr. Pastor Anthony D. Shannon and the Leaders Live Generously Academy invite you to the powerful prayer breakfast of champions, where eagles gather August 29th to the 31st, 2025. Mark your calendars. Are you a vendor with a product that can bless others? A speaker with a message that can shift the room? Are you a believer hungry for more? Then this is your moment. I need you to buy a ticket, sponsor a table. Why don't you bring your team? Time is ticking. During the moment, be in the room where destiny gathers and it's calling your name. Register now at prayerbreakfastofchampions.com. Say it again, prayerbreakfastofchampions.com or the victorychurchint.org, because champions don't wait, they rise. I'll see you in the room.
Hi, my name is Sheila Hearn, and you are watching Leading from the Future with Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon.
Elevate your mindset with Radiant Achievers, illuminating radiance and influence. An anthology curated by Dr. Jacqueline Mohair. Immerse yourself in stories that promise not just inspiration, but tangible takeaways from contributors like Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. Gain insights from individuals who've excelled in business and left a lasting impact in their communities. This anthology isn't just about success stories. It's a guide to wisdom and practical strategies for your own journey. Radiant Achievers brings together diverse voices, including the faith-filled perspective of Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon, creating a powerful narrative of empowerment. Are you ready to transform your perspective? Order Radiant Achievers by reaching out to us, or order your copy on Amazon now. Let the stories within, enriched by Dr. Shannon's insights, ignite your passion for business, community, and the actionable steps towards your own radiant success. Illuminate your path to greatness today. Hello, and thank you for tuning into Leading from the Future with Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. Well, we hope that you're enjoying the show, and we want to let you know that we are grateful for you. From captivating stories to insightful discussions, we value your presence in our community. Now, if you're finding value and joy in what we bring to your screen, we'd like to invite you to consider taking your support a step further. To ensure the continued success of our channel, we warmly invite you to contribute. We're seeking 10 generous individuals to donate $1,000 each, as well as 10 contributors with a gift of $526, and 10 supporters donating $224.24. Every donation, regardless of the amount, makes a significant impact. However, as a token of our gratitude, each contributor will receive a personalized prophetic word and an exclusive ebook. We have 3 simple ways for you to give, making it quick and easy for you to send your contributions. The first is Cash App. That's right, $Anthony D. Shannon. You can send your contribution directly to our amazing host. The second way is to download the VChurch app. Go ahead and download on the Google Play or your App Store and follow the prompts there. The third is Cash App, $the Victory Church INT. Again, we thank you for your contributions and your support of Leading from the Future with our amazing host, Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. Well, thank you for being an essential part of our journey. Your generosity truly fuels our passion. Now let's get back to the show because more exciting moments await us. Thank you for your continued support.
All right. Well, listen, you're back. And we're back. Thank you so much. You're back with me, your host, Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon, a prophet you can trust, with Leading from the Future with our special guest, Sheila Hearn. She's been telling us, first of all, how she got into making sea moss. Then she started talking about how the creativity hit her, and she started blending stuff, telling us, come on, damn it, you can make this happen, okay? Blend that thing together. Then she blended it together, talked about the challenges of getting it to people like myself, right? Who's in Michigan. She's in Carolina. And she said, okay, I got to figure out how to ship this thing. And she figured it out. Talk to us about your bottling, the packaging. You bottle it up and it freezes and it don't break. How did you come up with that one?
Through trial and error. So I first started with the regular mason jars, and I realized that the mason jars were not freezable, right? They're for storage,
Okay.
not
Yeah.
so much of freezing. And so just going online and just researching mason jars that are freezable for fresh fruit or for gel, because I make my sea moss into a gel. And
Okay.
so I just started doing a lot of research, and just through trial and error I found the right jar that was freezable, and I didn't have any issues out of it. And I used, like, some of my first clients, I would just keep spending money, spending until I perfected it, because for me it's not about, the wealth. It's about the knowledge of sea moss, and I want to be able to share that. So I just trial and error, and I got it.
Say you got it. I like that. I
I
got
got
it.
it.
I got it. You
I
better
do.
get
I
it.
got it.
All right.
hmm
Look, what are some of the testimonies? Have you been getting any testimonies or most
I
surprising testimonies
have.
of
I
results from
have.
people?
Yes. So
Share a
let
few.
me just share the one story in particular, right? A
Okay.
friend of mine who, at one point, she was a business partner, and she still takes sea moss now.
Okay.
She just doesn't want to make it herself. She said, "No, I can't make it like you." And so I said, "Okay, that's fine." But either way, when I first first started conversating about her weight, she had went to the doctor. She was in the army, also retired, and she started picking up a little weight after she retired, and so her blood pressure kind of spiked up a little bit. And so
Mm.
she didn't want to claim the fact that she had high blood pressure. She said, no, it's just elevated, right? And so she
Okay.
refused to take her medications from her doctor. And so I was like, I knew the benefits of sea moss when it came to
Mhm.
blood pressure. And I was like, hey, you want to try some sea moss? And she was like, well, I tried sea moss before and I don't really like it, And I said, no, but you haven't tried mine. And
Right.
so I made her some mango sea moss, and she said, "Oh my God, this is good." And so she said, "Can you bring me some more?" And so she kept taking it, and I think it was 3 weeks later, she had another doctor's appointment, and her blood pressure at this point was leveled,
Oh wow.
and she had lost 7 pounds
What?
because yeah, sea moss kind of curtails your appetite as well. And so it makes you feel fuller longer. And so she was taking so much sea moss. I mean, she made a whole dance and a song for her sea moss. And she had like 3 different jars of 3 different flavors, and she would line them up on her kitchen counter every morning. And she set an alarm for 8:15. And she takes her sea moss, and still to this day, it's been 2 years now. She's still taking her sea moss and still has her sea moss dance and song that she uses while she takes her sea moss.
Wow. Wow.
hmm
Wow. Now that's amazing.
hmm
That right there
hmm
is truly amazing. So she said, I can't make it like you, but I take
She
it,
said I
boy.
can.
It's
Yeah, she said,
working.
listen, I still want to take it, but I cannot make it. Not like you
Wow.
make it. And I said, okay, that's fine. As a former business partner, I want to make sure that she still got her sea moss.
Wow. Well, listen, you it's very evident that you're a woman of faith. You are very open about your faith in God. And how has your faith then played a role in building and sustaining your business and the creativity that it seems that God has been downloading to you?
Well, number one, right? We walk by faith and not by sight. Am
Yeah,
I correct?
absolutely. Yes,
So
correct.
that is what I do, right? I
Mhm.
know that through everything that I've been through and everything that I'm going through, right? I know that I'm still going to get my blessings. So I wanted to be able to bless others with something, even if it's, providing sea moss and, making sure they can get it shipped to them. I could do that. And so I continue to walk on my faith, right? And believe that God is going to provide a way no matter what.
Wow. God is going to provide a way no matter what. Now, that right there is a faith move and a faith talk that most folk who've been in church can't even have and don't have. What caused your faith to be so strong? You talked about that you had a son, meaning past tense.
Mhm.
So that means you lost a son. What caused your faith to be this strong even after losing a son?
So even after losing my son, and that was my oldest son, so I still have a
Okay.
set of twins.
Okay.
But right before I lost my son, I lost my sister, and it was
Mm,
2 weeks apart. My
wow.
baby sister, and they both were taken away from us. So my son he was murdered, he was shot and killed,
Mm,
and my sister was domestic violence situation, and like I said, they both were taken away from us. So that itself could, test your faith,
absolutely.
but one thing I did, when I first got the knock on the door, I took a knee and I prayed to God and said that, if my son has been taken away, because they just told me they had a body. So I just prayed and said, if he's been taken away, please allow him in your kingdom, because
Mm,
I know that he has praised you and he believes in, the Son of Jesus, and he believes in you. So Lord, let him come into your kingdom. So I knew also, and this is what has kept me so strong throughout the years, that I said, Sheila, he gave his only begotten son, right,
ah,
to save the world.
mm-hmm,
So he took one of your sons to heaven with him because he needs him to do something for us here on earth. So that is that keeps me driven in my faith, knowing that he gave his only begotten son. And I
wow.
still have two other boys. I mean, no child can take another child's place. But
Yeah.
I gotta be grateful for the experiences that he take me through because I tell people all the time, I am gracefully broken, but I am healing.
I love it. Gracefully broken, but I am healing. Wow, what a powerful statement. So, what advice would you give to women in business, right? That they want to launch a product or they want to brand a product in business that's rooted in wellness? Because I look at this as your product as wellness, wanting people to get better, healed,
Yeah.
and well. So, what advice would you give them?
Number one, go and pray about it first, right? Pray about it. But once he gives you the go, be obedient and step
Mhm.
out on faith.
Wow. Be obedient and then step out on faith. Now, you just talked about losing your son and your sister 2 weeks apart, and your faith being tested, but of course, you have overcome this. So, what's a lesson you can give to folks listening about resilience, because that's what it is. You didn't get bitter, you got better. And when a person gets better after adversity, that's resilience. So, what's a lesson you've learned about resilience, even on this entrepreneurial journey?
Well, one thing I'll say for sure is that anybody's process, whatever you're going through, is nonlinear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't let someone tell you how to process everything, because I went through the stages of being angry and didn't even know I was angry with God at one point, right?
Yes, indeed.
But it took me through me going through my own stages and owning my own grief. Once
Okay.
I owned my own grief, nobody could tell me anything
Mm.
because I knew it was mine, and I knew the one person that can help me through it was God. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to trust the process, right? And know that He has a bigger purpose for me. I may not know entirely what it is, but
Mm-hmm.
whenever He tells me to do something, I'm going to be obedient and I'm going
Wow.
to act on it, right? So, if anything, own your process for whatever you're going through and continue with your faith, whether you're going through your angry stage or whatever. I had to journal and talk about that to God. Like I talked to him as if he was a friend in my
Mm-hmm.
journaling. And that is what helped me, through my process. But again, it's non-linear. Find what works for you and own it.
Wow. So when you say own your own grief, does that mean to own the fact that you are angry and it's okay, or own the fact that today you're sad, you're not happy, and that that's nobody. You're owning that. Is that what you mean?
I mean all of it. I mean all
Okay.
of it. Own the fact that a loss has happened and it happened to you, and you need to go through the process, whatever steps it takes for you to go through it. You need to do that, right? So overall, own everything about it that is yours,
Mm-hmm.
and you are allowed to go through that process. How long you need to, how many times you need to stay in a certain stage. If you need to go back to being angry again, go back to it. But
Yeah.
don't let it overtake you, right? Don't let it take over your mental process to where it breaks you down completely. And most of the times it breaks us down completely because we are listening to others and they own our process.
Ah, that's beautiful. I love it. Well, listen, everybody, we're going to take a break right here. You're listening to Leading from the Future. I'm your host, Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony Shannon, and we've been listening to Sheila Hearn give her story and give you the testimony of how her CMOS was birthed and why you need to get it from her. Later, you're going to find out how to be able to get it and order it so she can ship it to you as well. So listen, we'll be right back.
Because if you've ever tried sea moss, oh, it's nasty. And I knew it's not going to work for these family members of mine. They are not going to eat this darn sea moss. But I know that sea moss has a lot of benefits. Did you know that sea moss has 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs? Did you know that it aids with digestive issues, immune support, energy levels? This is how it started. I perfected it. I made it was a gel, and I was putting it on my pineapple, and I was like, just put the pineapple in, make it all together. And so I did that, right? So a friend of mine told me that the doctor had just diagnosed her with high blood pressure. So I went and I made some sea moss, and I put mango with it. And she took it, and she started taking it. She's like, this is good. She's like, this is better than the sea moss that I had tried before. I was like, I know. And so, she started taking it for 2 weeks, right? And she had to go back and see the doctor. And so the doctor checks her blood pressure and everything. She was like, oh, you're doing good. You're doing really good on your medication. She was like, I'm not on medication. I'm on sea moss. From there, we decided to do this journey together and make this sea moss.
Introducing to you Leaders Live Generously Academy, a coaching program designed just for you with yours truly, Dr. Anthony D. Shannon. That's right. Listen, I want you to understand that Leaders Live Generously Academy is where ambition meets purpose and success is redefined. Imagine a place where you don't have to choose between making a meaningful impact and achieving financial prosperity, where your pursuit of success harmonizes perfectly with your values of family and faith. At our academy, we understand that true leadership is about living generously, leading with integrity, and creating a legacy that transcends financial achievements. Under the guidance and the coaching of Dr. Anthony D. Shannon, I am a renowned expert in leadership with over 30 years of experience. Listen, not only do we teach you leadership, we teach you personal development. You'll discover your unique purpose. Learn to maintain balance in all aspects of your life. And I want you to unlock strategies for wealth creation. Why don't you join me and let me help you transform your vision of success, lead with generosity, and live a life filled with purpose. I want you to start your journey today at Leaders Live Generously Academy. It's the coaching program designed for you. It's where we teach you to lead, to love, to give. It's transformative leadership, because the best leaders are those who live generously. Come join the Academy, and your coaching program starts right now.
Here at the Victory Church, we are a teaching church, and who better to learn from than our very own Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. He's written a book entitled Live Generously. That's right, if you are ready to embrace biblical principles about money and to learn about God's financial management and even about the joys of trusting God through giving, it's time for you to live generously. Get this book today. Purchase it for $20 here at the church, or you can purchase it in ebook form on our website for $14.99. That's right. Go ahead and visit our website, thevictorychurchint.org. You want to get this book if you are ready to go to another level and embrace God's biblical principles about money. Are you unshakable? We know you can't stop the storms of life, but you can discover how to be unshakable. If you're ready to learn how to overcome family challenges, illness, financial stress, and more, you need this book, Unshakable, written by Nelson Searcy. And the foreword was written by our very own Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. Get this book, Unshakable, today for only $20 at the church. And you can also email us at tvci.executiveoffice@gmail.com. Get Unshakable today. It is God's desire that you overcome obstacles, even in less than optimum circumstances. Get these books today to live your best life. And here at the Victory Church, as we say, success is the only option. Hello, and thank you for tuning into Leading from the Future with Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. Well, we hope that you're enjoying the show, and we want to let you know that we are grateful for you. From captivating stories to insightful discussions, we value your presence in our community. Now, if you're finding value and joy in what we bring to your screen, we'd like to invite you to consider taking your support a step further. To ensure the continued success of our channel, we warmly invite you to contribute. We're seeking 10 generous individuals to donate $1,000 each, as well as 10 contributors with a gift of $526, and 10 supporters donating $224.24. Every donation, regardless of the amount, makes a significant impact. However, as a token of our gratitude, each contributor will receive a personalized prophetic word and an exclusive ebook. We have 3 simple ways for you to give, making it quick and easy for you to send your contributions. The first is Cash App. That's right, $ Anthony D. Shannon. You can send your contribution directly to our amazing host. The second way is to download the V-Church app. Go ahead and download on the Google Play or your App Store and follow the prompts there. The third is Cash App, $ the Victory Church INT. Again, we thank you for your contributions and your support of Leading from the Future with our amazing host, Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. Well, thank you for being an essential part of our journey. Your generosity truly fuels our passion. Now let's get back to the show because more exciting moments await us. Thank you for your continued support.
All right. Well, listen, you're back. I hope you enjoyed all of that. of Sheila Hearn. She's just not just talking, she about her business. Okay. And we're thanking her every single day for what she's doing. All right, let's get back into this because we were talking about your faith and your entrepreneurship. You were giving advice to women and whatnot. But let's talk about some of your marketing and the impact. What has been, you think, your most successful way of spreading the word about your CMOS products? Because now that I've taken and heard, I'm like, I'm getting you on this, I'm putting you on this, I'm trying to get it out there to everybody I know, because after trying so many different others, I ain't like them, and I knew it was good for us. But when I tasted yours, I'm not sure if God Himself got in that bad boy. I don't know, but I just know everybody needed to get it. Okay. So, what has been your most successful way of spreading the word about your CMOS product?
So the biggest and most successful way was through referrals. Somebody telling the next person. And it's always like, even before our call now, a friend of mine that works at the bank who started ordering hers about 2 years ago, she's been sending me so many referrals because now we're in the same building. And
Okay.
I just got an order a few minutes ago for 6 more jars for her. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be up all night tonight, but I don't mind because I enjoy making sea moss. So my referral base um, method has been the greatest and best way of me getting it out there. Like if people stop me and say, "Hey, are you the sea moss lady?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm the same lady. So yeah, that is great to hear, and that I love the fact that everybody loves the product, right? Because I want you to enjoy it, not just take it because it's good for you, but it's something that's enjoyable as well.
Wow, that is so wonderful. Do you use social media or, community outreach at all to educate
I
people?
use so I use Instagram, right? And so the
Okay.
name of it is actually Count Me In. That three is for my
Uh-huh.
three sons.
Ah,
So yeah, so it's
count
count
me
and then
in.
M3N. Yeah, count me in. And so I went
Ah,
with that because when I first launched this product, like started, talking to other people, they was like,
uh-huh.
okay, count me in then, send me some. So I was like,
Okay,
I like count me in. And
I
so
got
I
it.
did it, but everything I do when it comes to work, my three boys is what drives me.
Okay,
Hmm.
I got it. So that means then that the product and everything is about legacy. So what legacy then do you hope to leave through this business and also the wellness mission that even got you started on this?
So the biggest legacy I would like to leave is that even if you can't physically help someone, or even, just through words, you can't help them, find a way to share what you know, to share the knowledge about what you know about the herbal products and the holistic journeys. Like, find a way to get that word and share it with others. And
Mhm.
don't just gatekeep on information. What you know, share it with others, right? If you can make it. If that's your blessing to be that person to make it, then make it. Because this was just my blessing. And I tell you, I stand over these mixers, and I have a whole dance that, I do while making sea moss. And I'm up to 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes making sea
Wow.
moss for my vendor events. And it doesn't bother me, as a regular job would, because this is something that I enjoy doing. So if it's something that you can enjoy doing, enjoy, making or doing, or whatever the case may be, then do that. As long as you can give back something, you don't want to just leave this world and not be able to give back something. So for me, if I can give back something, this is my give back. I want to give
Wow.
back the wealth, the knowledge that I have about CMOS.
Do your sons help you in this? And
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Are you
My
a
sons,
single mother entrepreneur?
so they are both have their own visions of what they want to do. One,
Okay,
they're both graduating college next month. I mean, not college,
okay,
high school next month. They're both
okay,
seniors. And one wants to go into real estate, in which he's already prepping. He just needs to take the test again for his real estate license. And the
okay.
other one wants to go into skincare, men's skincare products. So
Wow.
now they have different visions for what they're going to college for, but this
Hmm.
is going to be their entrepreneurship pursued. So I want them to, pursue that because I'm here to support them. And the ones that they have picked are great. They still can give back to the community. So that's what we want to do.
Wow. So would you be considered a single mother entrepreneur? Push.
Uh, so I was married for 17 years,
Hmm.
but we have a great relationship. Their
Hmm.
dad and I. He's still one of my biggest fans as well. He takes the sea
Okay.
moss also. But yes, I am single at this particular time. In a relationship, currently in a relationship, but
Hmm.
not married at the moment. So, but no, these boys are really, they're supportive of me. They cut these mangoes and
Oh,
strawberry. If
wow.
I need them to do something, hey, let's help out. And I pay them, right? So I want
Okay.
them to know
Okay.
that you got to work for it. So,
So you're using real fruit,
yes.
right, in this product and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and your sons are helping, and their fathers are in their lives, and
Mm-hmm.
you're constantly pushing them to be entrepreneurs as well. So, what advice would you say to women who think they can't do a business, raise children, and have a good relationship with the exes?
Hmm. So, I'm a person, and I believe that I don't like bitterness. Um,
Okay.
I don't like bad relationships. I want, if things can't work with people, be honest with yourself and say, you know what, we can't work like this, but we can still communicate, because typically in Black households,
Hmm.
for me, what I've seen and what I've experienced, through some other relationships, that everybody thinks that you're supposed to be bitter at the person that you were in a relationship with prior to, but
Ah.
that's not the case. That's not how it was intended to be. We're supposed to have blended families, right? I should be able to see my ex and give him a hug and say, I hope, everything has been going well for you, right? And as for women who are wanting to pursue something outside of what they're doing now, and especially entrepreneurship, um, step out on faith. Like, go to the Father and ask Him what is it that He wants you to do. Because sometimes we think it's just our plan. This wasn't my plan to
Ah.
do CMOS.
Okay.
So I believe that He gave me this gift, right?
Mhm.
And I'm going to follow through with it. So if you're obedient and you're following through with what He tells you to do, then success follows you.
Mm.
And so I encourage us just to support one another, and and we'll make it to the end. So,
Wow, that is so powerful, for what you're letting people know. Please tell people how to connect with you, either social
sure.
media, your contact, as well as how they can order this sea moss. I'm telling them right now, they better order this thing. Okay, get all of them. I've been trying all of them. Shoot, I'm like, oh, I want
So
to try that. I want to try that.
you want to try? Yeah, listen, I get this all the time. Everybody wants, I just got new flavors tonight. Well, I could say flavors, but they're mixes because I only use
Right.
fresh fruit, water, and sea moss. But if you
Okay.
want to connect with me, you want to get some sea moss, count me in. That's COUNTMEM3N LLC. I'm on Instagram under Count Me In LLC, and I'm on Instagram as Sheila Hearn. You can message me through either or you can use my phone number. I get text messages, I answer phone calls, so I've had the same number since 2001. If I don't want someone to call me, they'll stop calling. Good. My number is 662-822-6181. So if you want to order, text me. That's the quickest way to get your order in. If you text me or email me, I have my email address as well, and that's countmein at yahoo.com. So you can reach me at either one of those platforms. I'll respond.
Wow. Well, you heard it from Sheila Hearn herself. Listen, do not deal with the imitators. All right. Come to the originator, the creator herself. Count me in, LLC. And you can be on your way to health benefits, wellness benefits. I've been taking it now for this is my second month. And I tell people at least give yourself 3 months of trying it, you're going to be feeling difference in the second month. I've already could tell the difference in this second month, and it's like amazing. And I've shared it with my family. I shared it with my wife. I share it. Listen, these people are like, "Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good." I'm like, "Yeah, I bet you ought to take this one. Y'all didn't take the other one I brought, but you will take this one, all right?" And listen, folks, on August the 30th, we're having what we call Leaders Live Generously Prayer Breakfast of Champions. We want to invite you to come. Listen, we've already invited Sheila. Y'all already know we got to get the sea moss queen up in the house. You know, you had the queen of soul. I believe she gonna be the queen of sea moss. All right, they already calling her the sea moss lady. She might as well
Yeah,
get the title queen of sea moss. Yes, sir. The
I
prophet gave her that
appreciate
name.
it.
Believe that. Okay, she will be in the house August the 30th and 31st in Michigan. I want you to know that you can go to the website prayerbreakfastofchampions.com. Look at it. Come in the house if you don't want to be a speaker or a vendor. You want to be a VIP. Go on in there, check it out, click on it, and go on and do what you do so that you can be connected with us on the weekend of Leaders Live Generously weekend. We want to help leaders to lead, right? We want them to love and we want them to give. And you want to connect with folks like Sheila Hearn. Believe that. Get her number in your Rolodex because you're going to need to text. You're going to need to call and get that CMOS sent to your home or wherever you need to send it to. She's perfecting that thing. Okay. And listen,
Indeed.
I want you to know we're so excited to have Miss Sheila Hearn. I hope you enjoyed her. Thank you, Sheila. We appreciate you. You've
Thank you
been,
for having me.
I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I
We just
did.
do what we do.
I know. I see that. Anytime you need me to come back on, let me know.
Oh, you're gonna come back on because we ain't even scratched the surface. We
I
just hit a little
know.
bit. You know what I mean? It
That's
went
okay.
so fast. Yeah, went
I'm in
so
it for the win.
she in it to win. But there it is. Y'all heard it. Please look her up, follow her, and do what you do. All right. And then you know what I always tell you: life is about finding your purpose because everyone born is born for a purpose. If you find your purpose, you can live your life, right? Because life
Amen.
without purpose is like living life. Not at all. You heard Sheila. She found a purpose. She can cook. Amen. She going to mix that thing up sometime at 3 a.m. in the morning. She got her dance, her shout, and thanking the Lord. Go to bed and get back up and go and do what she got to do. When you find your purpose, it's like not having work. It's an assignment that you love to do. Now you live in your life. Believe that. Okay. And this is what we do on Leading from the Future. Please follow us. Get the new book. Sacred Success. Get that new book today. All right. It's hot off the press. You want to get it ebook. Go get your hard copy or your soft copy. Most people that's been reading it said they can't put it down. I'm so excited. Listen, I've done homework, research on this book. I'm mixing, all right, all of the sacred, spiritual, divine with practical, pragmatic wisdom and stories, all right, that ain't fluff. These is real, true testimonies, not testaphonies. Okay, you want to get that book, and then tell me what you think about it, because everybody so far is loving it. All right, and I know I put my heart in it. Okay, just like Sheila doing that Shema. Okay, there you go. All right, keep praying for me. Keep doing what you do to add value to somebody's life. And right, we want to thank you for always supporting, always tuning in to Leading from the Future. And then, of course, y'all pray for Minister Kayla. She's always doing stuff behind the scenes. Y'all don't know it, but she be working, okay? Y'all pray her strength, that God will bless her real, real good, her and her husband, okay? All right. Thank you so much. Listen, you know how we do it. We love you. We appreciate you. We're leading from the future, not from behind, because we want you to lead, we want you to love, and we want you to give, leading with generosity. All right. I'll see you next time. I love you with the love of life. I'm your friend, Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon, signing out, saying peace.
Thank you for joining us on another incredible episode of Leading from the Future with Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon. We've had an amazing journey exploring visionary leadership and inspiring insights. If you're passionate about sharing your story and ideas on our show, we'd love to have you as a guest. Simply reach out to us via email at thevictorychurchint@gmail.com. To ensure the continued success of our channel, we invite you to support us by contributing. We're seeking 10 generous individuals to donate $1,000 each. You can contribute through 3 convenient ways. The first is Cash App. That's right, $ Anthony D. Shannon. Or $ The Victory Church, INT. You can also download the V Church app. Search for us on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Follow the prompts and make your contribution. Whether you contribute $1,000 or any amount, every donation makes a difference. Go ahead and support us today. For more information and to stay connected, please visit leaderslivegenerously.com. We appreciate your support in advancing our mission. Well, thank you for being a part of this incredible community. Join us again next time as we lead from the future with Dr. Pastor Prophet Anthony D. Shannon.